Deciding to do this video on the weekend, I guess would be the best time to do it because the market is kind of correcting. Bitcoin hit $9,000. We had a really awesome run this month on all the altcoins. We're talking about 40, 50, 60, 70%. So I think right now, it seems like, especially if you were in it since March, right, of this year, you kind of hit it spot on. You're feeling great, you're starting to make money. You just can't lose at this point. Now, with the introduction of margin trading, and it seems more prevalent across quite a number of larger institutional players. And the thing is, it seems to be it seems to be headed in that direction because the only way for people who have who have US dollars, who don't really own any Bitcoin, who don't own any cryptocurrencies, they're very unfamiliar with the whole altcoin space. They wanna test out how this space works, and what better way than to offer margin trading. Now, bear in mind, this is not going to be a video where I teach you about margin trading, but I want to just highlight the key problems that I would potentially see, especially when folks are completely illiterate when it comes to even trading on zero leverage. Okay? And it's going to happen, guys. This video is not going to help anyone because at the end of the day, hey man, I'm just a small ass YouTuber. And at the same time, usually most folks don't give a shit, especially when the markets are running hot. So here's how it's going to play out. You're first going to use your $100, $200 to buy a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, a little bit of Litecoin, right? And suddenly you see this 20-30% return in a matter of days to weeks to months. You're like saying, shit, this is real, man. I'm starting to make real money. I could never get this kind of returns on any kind of investment. But you know what? I'm lacking in liquidity. I'm lacking in more cash. I can only work 24 hours in a day. How can I get more money, man? And you know what? The exchanges that you buy from suddenly conveniently have this tab. Margin trading. What's margin trading? Let me go to YouTube and start Googling it and learning from the best of the best. And then you realize that, oh shit, my $100 can be $1,000. Shit, that's 10 times more. Holy moly. It would take me like fucking 2 weeks to get the $1,000. But now with margin trading, my $100 can be $1,000. Okay, let's do that. And you make money. Okay, you make money because you kind of got lucky because now it seems one directional. Okay, but the moment the price corrects, you're like, shit, my $100 just got wiped out. Okay, no problem. Probably a newbie mistake there. $100, I can take that hit. And you take another $100 out. You go at another 10x. And then you start making a little bit of money. And then you start getting a little bit smarter. You start learning from the YouTubers. And then the correction happens again. Over and over, you get wiped out. Instead of just diligently putting money in the market with that $100 and allowing it to appreciate over a nice sustainable period, you decided to take the fast gambling way. Now let's just be very honest here. Are there people who genuinely know how to use margin trading? Definitely. There are professionals out there who know how to manage these leverage positions. But let me just tell you, there are only so few who have honed the skills to effectively do that. And honestly, if they wanted to teach you, they can, right? There will be people who are trying to teach folks who use BitMax, who use leverage trading. It's been proven that it does work, but you need to have the time, you have to invest the time, you need practice, you need discipline to execute. It is no different from actually finding a proper investment within the space. So you must be saying, Ryan, what's up, Mike? What's up, Michael? What's up? So you see, you're probably wondering, Ryan, but I don't have enough money, man. Bitcoin was, just a few months ago, it was $3,000. And then after that, suddenly shot up to $8,000. I can't own a whole Bitcoin. That's why I want to use leverage. I want to get there faster. Come on, you got to help me out, Ryan. I'm only earning this much. Okay. So, let's just talk about it. Let's reflect this. You're new to this space. Okay, I completely understand. You're new to the space. It's between dollar cost averaging with what you have now, or taking the fast route, the leverage route. And hey man, Coinbase, Coinbase is potentially offering leverage trading. BitMEX has been operating for a good number of years already. Huobi, Binance are going to be offering it. It must be good, right? Because these are popular exchanges. It must be good for me. Let's just put it in perspective, my dear friends. This is all bottom line revenue generation. Nobody really cares about you. Nobody cares about you. It is only for the fact that because it is an offering, it is a proper product suite, I put it out there, whoever decides to buy it will either enjoy the returns or get their accounts wiped out if they don't know how to manage the risk. So the question is, how many times can I churn you? Because it's all about volume at the end of the day. It's all about volume. And the more ways to speculate in this space with steroids, even better. Because at some point, guys, no one is gonna listen. Let me just put this out there. No one's gonna listen to anyone who is even talking sense, or even anyone who's experienced. Because why? Hey man, it's my money. I want to risk it the way I want to risk it. And if you are, not gonna help me in my journey, you're just part of the problem. Okay, you gotta go and do it, man. You just gotta go and do it. You just have to taste the pill first, because that's how people learn. They need to get burnt enough times first. And that's the way people learn. People learn by losing money. No one really learns by making money. Nobody, because it's just gonna start happening again. But you know what? Let me give you some real proper insights, especially from someone who has been doing it for a long time. Investing in the space, especially when you know what you're doing, you're gonna have really life-changing income over time. And this space is gonna stay. I just want to put that out there. This space is gonna stay whether you like it or not, because the money is starting to identify the strongest players in the market. It's already been proven. It's already proving itself. So all you have to do is just identify just 5 to 10 cryptocurrencies, right? And you can just sleep so well, and you can just put your money in on a monthly basis. And even if you're gonna go through a bear and a bull cycle, it's the perfect way for people to get in, and they're gonna be able to grow their wealth over a certain number of years. And when finally you decide to cash out, right, these cryptocurrencies are still gonna be around. You're not gonna worry about whether your position was left overnight. You're not gonna have to worry about whether or not suddenly there's gonna be a big volatile move and suddenly your stop losses get missed out. You're not gonna have to worry about that. But if you do decide to take the margin trading route, right, take note that you are gonna experience a whole lot more in terms of an emotional roller coaster. Bear in mind that also definitely you're gonna have liquidations that are gonna happen. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna put out content that literally can help you. So at least if you do decide to do it, right, it's like you at least read the sign. And the good thing is that most people don't like to read. And so all these things are actually available on Coinbase. They're going to give you this very nice, or if any institution, not Coinbase, because Coinbase kind of hints that they're going to do it, right? Since it's part of the news. Whether that is really going to be legit or not, margin trading is going to be existent. And people don't want to miss out. You know why? Because if the bull market is here, I don't want to miss out on any potential upside. I want to go hard. I want to go all in. I want to leverage 10x, 50x, 100x. Because all I need to do is hit one big trade and it's Lambo time, man. It's Lambo time. There will be a few success stories. And here's how those success stories are going to play out. Oh, I managed to do $1,000 on a 10x position and right now I've got 10 grand. I made 20 grand. I just can't lose, man. And you just start seeing it more and more as more people successfully do it, right? You're going to think that, hey, man, I can be one of those successful people too. You got to give it a try, right? You never try, you never know. But you know what? 90% of these people who get wiped out, or I would say more than 95% who get wiped out, they're not going to do a YouTube video saying that they got wiped out. Neither are they going to post their Instagram on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Because it's just like, I didn't make any money, man. So what you're seeing on the surface is just the success stories. You're not going to see the failures. So it's more of a matter of choice. It's going to be good, by the way. With all these margins that are going to be happening, it's good for the space. Why? Because that's going to attract more people. When more people are going to see this space, there will be a portion that doesn't get wiped out. They're going to start learning how to dollar cost average into space with their profits. This is going to happen as well, okay? So I'm going to talk about the positive side right now. When these people start realizing that, I need to slow down a little bit, okay? I want to start putting my money into fundamentally sound, cryptocurrencies that are going to be going somewhere in the next 5 to 10 years. So whatever I make on the fast lane, I'm going to put it aside and start accumulating some solid tokens, utility tokens, crypto assets, and building a strong portfolio. While I go on my leverage, when the markets are in the right direction, especially when I'm betting in the right directions, I'm going to set some aside. So it's going to flow, guys. Money makes money. So when it flows into this side, those who are invested will also benefit. So yes, you can't win on all sides, guys. Let's just be very honest. There's only so much liquidity an individual has. On an average, the Boston and Betties only have so much that they can put into this market. So you're going to see this happening. At the same time, with the current trade war, the China trade war, by the way, kind of halting the stock markets for a while. Because if there's not going to be much action happening in the stock markets, perhaps there'll be some flow over. And that's happening already, right? That's how you saw Bitcoin from 8K spike to 8,008. And of course, you have this altcoin run that kind of ensued just a few days after that spike of 8,008, right? So we're gonna have quite a number of this happening through the year. You're gonna have your corrections as well, because I don't think that a $1,000 to $2,000 drop in Bitcoin is completely out of question. It could happen, and so the question is, are you able to stomach all this volatility without making irrational, over emotional decisions? So you have to ask yourself all this. And if you're on leverage, everything just becomes way worse. Okay, everything becomes multiplied as well, but so does the reward that comes with it. Okay, so you have to just ask yourself all these questions, play it out systematically in your head, and if you decide to do margin trading, plan a little bit ahead. Put some money in. I mean, like I said, get some experience. Then you decide for yourself. Do you prefer the dollar cost averaging, the very mature, slow and steady way where you really do some ground digging and really go behind what the heck these tokens are doing, or these companies are doing that are issuing tokens? Or you decide to go for the steroid-driven market. And our crypto market is already very, very volatile, guys. It's already volatile without the leverage. Not only that, you're injecting higher level of endorphins, testosterones, and steroids. It's like a triple pack, man. And caffeine, just to top it off. What's up, la la la? So yeah, so that's practically all I have to say. Short, sweet. It's not gonna. It's something that you can't avoid. You're gonna be either part of this, or you're gonna just sit back, reflect on this video, and say, which path should I really take? Should I listen to Ryan and stick to my investment course into my investment strategy, or I go hard and heavy into this leverage, and I may be one of those guys that hit the lottery, which you can. I'm not denying there will be people who will just pick the right direction and they 100x on, say, 10 grand, 20 grand. And it could be, honestly, $1 million to $2 million just in a very short matter of days to months if they got the trade right. It has happened. But what I'm most worried about is when you do that 10, 20, 30 grand and it wipes you out. Are you able to recover from that hit? Because I don't know how long it takes you to save up that 10, 20, 30 grand. Now, of course, if you're a high flyer, you're already a baller. What's 10, 20, 30 grand? There are people who do it just for kicks. It's no different from playing baccarat, roulette at the casino. No different. And there have been fortunes that have been made and there are fortunes that have been lost. So it's your choice, guys. The online casino is starting in the crypto space. You just have to be mindful what kind of strategy you want to play. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Sorry for not having any videos. I apologize. I have been pretty busy, but I am always part of this space. I will always be here. And of course, my Telegram group is not open anymore. You can kind of join, but there's no action there. What you want to go to is the Protégé community chat, where we are a very close-knit group. We just talk about strategies all the time. We talk about very mature stuff in the space. If you're obviously interested in that kind of thing, you don't want to do too much of a hype, perhaps my channel is for you. Perhaps my Discord group is for you as well. So have a good weekend. Enjoy the crypto bull run. It's gonna happen, guys. It's already happening. Those who have bought at 3,200 levels, especially for BTC, you're already very, very much in the money. You're already 3x just by simply buying and holding. You didn't have to do any trades. You probably will enjoy this bull run, especially in 2019, leading up to 2020. Especially if you're the kind of person who just loves altcoins, especially investing in strong, solid altcoins, this channel is probably for you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. It's always here. It's gonna be here. We're gonna enjoy this run. See you.